Hey television, back with me again, Ajiko Tamaputrada. This is thesis proposal week 11 about writing chapter 3, thesis methodology. In the last or the sixth video, we are going to discuss about a chapter 3 example. So in the last video and the last four video, we discussed the four parts of a chapter 3, which contains research plan, system block diagram, configuration of theories, and testing metrics. And now in the last video, I want to show you an example of somebody's thesis proposal. So I achieved this from our program study stuff. This is from a thesis student of Telkom University. Hopefully from this example, you can have uh, an imagination on how to write your own thesis proposal for chapter 3. So the title looks like this. Chapter 3 methodology. This is research methodology, but it is in Indonesia. And like I discussed earlier, here this author shows the architecture of what he or she proposes. And by seeing about this, we can guess that by only seeing about the block diagram, we can guess that the thesis is about heart rate and heart measurement, because there is somebody sitting, and then from outside of the heart of that person, there are information. And that is why we use that block diagram, so people can understand your thesis in a fast way. And next, this student wrote about the thesis plan. This student wrote it in a flowchart and has three parts. The first part is what he conducts, and the second part is the product of his or her thesis, and lastly, the last part is the last output, which is a publication. And here the vertical lines describe the parts of his or her thesis plan, which is the first part, the second part, the third part, and the fourth part. This is about literature study, and this is about design, and this is about programming and implementation, and lastly, it's about experiment and publication. And lastly, this is the experiment scenario. He or her, she or he explains the parameters involved in the testing scenario, and they show the table, what it would look like, and they test it, but you don't need to write it down like this. You only need to discuss the scenario in a narrative fashion, and then explain what metrics are involved in your thesis. And the reviewer only needs to know if your metrics are coherent and congruent with what you are trying to aim. And so that is the end of video 6, and also the end of our meeting. And in this meeting, we have successfully discussed about writing the first chapter of your thesis proposal. And next week, we will test your ability in writing your thesis proposal. Thank you for your attention, and let's meet in the next meeting.